Welcome to AI Adventures for Kids. Natural Language Processing, or NLP, for short, is a fancy term that refers to a type of technology that helps computers understand and interpret human language. NLP is a really important field in computer science because it allows us to communicate with machines in a way that feels natural and intuitive. Have you ever asked Siri or Alexa a question, or used a chatbot to get help with something online? That's NLP in action. These devices and programs are using algorithms and machine learning to understand the words you're saying and typing, and then provide a response that makes sense. One way to think about it is NLP is a translator between human language and computer language. When we speak or write using words, grammar, and context to convey meaning, but computers don't inherently understand any of those things. They only speak in zeros and ones. NLP helps bridge that gap by translating human language into a format that machines can work with. There are lots of different ways that NLP is used in our everyday lives. One of the most common is search engines like Google. When you type a question into Google, it uses NLP algorithms to analyze your words and figure out what you're looking for. Then it pulls up a list of websites or other information that matches your query. Without NLP, we'd have to use very specific and technical language to get the information we need. But with NLP, we can just ask Google like we would ask a friend. Another place you might encounter NLP is in text messaging or social media. Many messaging apps use natural language processes NLP to suggest responses or complete your sentences for you. For example, if you start typing, "Hey, want to grab dinner," your phone might suggest some pre-written responses like "sure" or "I can't tonight, maybe another time." This can save time and make communication feel more natural. One of the most coolest things about AI or NLP is that it can also be used to help people who have difficulty communicating in traditional ways. For example, someone who's non-verbal, meaning they can't speak, might use a device that uses NLP to generate speech for them. They can type or select words using a keyboard or touchscreen, and this device will use NLP algorithms to turn those words into spoken language. Overall, NLP is a really exciting field with lots of potentials to make our interactions with computers more seamless and natural. Whether we use voice assistants, search engines, or communication devices, NLP helps us communicate with machines in a way that makes us feel more like human conversation. Now we're going to talk about a cool topic that is sure to pique your interest: robotics and reinforcement learning. What is a robot? A robot is a machine that can do tasks on its own. It can move around, pick things up, and even make decisions. Robots can be specifically programmed to do specific tasks, and they can make them faster and more accurately than humans. Now let's talk about reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning that allows robots to learn from its own experiences. Think of it like a child learning how to walk. At first they might stumble and fall, but they learn from their mistakes, and eventually they can walk without even thinking about it. In reinforcement learning, the robot learns by trial and error. It gets rewarded for good actions and punished for the bad ones. Over time, the robot learns which actions are good and which actions are bad, and it becomes better and better at the task it was programmed to do. So how do robotics and reinforcement learning work together? Well, robots can be programmed to use reinforcement learning to become better at tasks. They were designed to do, for example, let's say a robot was designed to pick up a ball and put it in a basket. At first, the robot might have trouble doing this, but over time, as it tries different approaches and learns from its mistakes, it will get better and better at the task. One cool example of robotics and reinforcement learning to work together is self-driving cars. Self-driving cars use reinforcement learning to learn how to drive safely on the road. They are programmed to follow traffic laws, avoid obstacles, and make good driving decisions. Over time, as they drive more and more, they become better and better at driving. Another example is manufacturing, where robots can be programmed to use reinforcement learning to become better at assembling products on an assembly line. They can learn how to pick up parts, fit them together, and put them in the right place. This can make manufacturing more efficient and reduce errors. So why are robots and reinforcement learning important? Well, it's because robots can do things that humans can't. They work faster, more accurately, and even in dangerous or difficult situations or environments. They can also free up humans to do other tasks that require creativity and problem-solving skills. In conclusion, robotics and reinforcement learning are fascinating topics that are worth learning about. They allow robots to learn from their own experiences and become better at the tasks they were designed to do. They also have practical applications in fields like self-driving cars and manufacturing. Who knows, maybe one day we'll design a robot that uses reinforcement learning to do something amazing. I hope you enjoyed learning about natural language processing and robots and reinforcement learning. I'll see you tomorrow.